Good day. Good day. Sounds very sad and depressing. Good day. Well, I'm doing dishes today. I'm just thinking about something when I went to Virginia, and me and my ex-girlfriend Cynthia. She's known as Pink Panda 80 on one of the chat sites, maybe other ones. She used the name like Rose something on another side. But anyway, I met her through Kick, and we went like it was like 1 or 2 years we were just together, something like that. And we went to this. It was just a garage sale, and right around the corner from her house, and and the lady came out. She was, oh, where'd you two meet? I was like, oh, we met like I think it was application Kick, on the internet. Oh, you're one of those people. Like, what does that even mean? What are you trying to say? We're one of those people. Like, what are you trying to say? What is that? And I started thinking, I was like, do people really just look down? Like, people talk about internet people, and oh, it's the internet. What are you doing then? And, it's like you ever order food through application. Well, that's going through the internet. You know, like, well, you're an internet person too. You just use it for other reasons, and so I stay on chat sites and other applications to talk to people, but that doesn't mean they're lower grade people, because there's people in the real world just they're the same. It's just that there's certain people that just go on chat sites for because they want to chat. They actually like that experience, and it can take over your life if you're not doing anything. But it's really not. I don't think it's I don't think anyone that goes in a chat site has low or high morality. Maybe some people just stay away because they don't want their information to get stolen or who knows what. But people can like manipulate you and steal anything from you in real life. You know, I mean, I kind of get. I was just kind of aggravated, but I was just, I don't think anyone said that to me in person. And I was like, all right. So then, I bought a couple things for like her boys, but I remember I didn't get like a voice recorded thing for like the toys, but they were just playing around with it, some Star Wars stuff. And we just looked around. I like garage sales and yard sales and flea markets and all of that. Well, I think I took the picture of her house and I just, put it on the internet. But I was like, oh, she was doing that. They were doing that like every Sunday. So I was like, maybe I'll come back here like in a month or two, in a week. I don't know, but maybe I'll stop by again. We just never found that place. And it's like maybe I should. Maybe I was like, I didn't even regret it too much. It's just that like people perceive people like just use the internet. It's like especially I don't know if it's chat sites I guess or applications to get to know somebody. It's like it's like that we're freaks, we're just sex maniacs or just creeps or whatever. But I mean I guess I took it on the chin that with that I was just like. I mean, I get it. I heard it before. I just, no one. I don't think anyone said it to me in person. There was people talking about how, you talk about let's say you go to a bar anywhere, you have a conversation with someone, and you talk about an internet chat site, and they think you like you're retarded. Well, they're just not aware to that experience. You know, I mean, I get it. I was kind of shocked that people come around some chat sites they didn't know other chat sites. It's like uh, I'm not saying they're closed into something, but that's pretty much it. You know, and I'm not saying just be heavy on it, but uh, it's a thing. It's like there's snowboarders out there. You're like, wow, really? Why would you do that? What? Why? It's like, well, it's not something you do, but some other people enjoy it. You know, and then they're like when they were like 7 or 8 years old, they used to they had like a sleigh and they would just slide down a snowy hill or something like that. Well, I mean, those people aren't sitting down; they're standing up, and they have fun. It's like I mean, talk about trying to have an open mind there, right? Open minds are like parachutes. They work best when they're open. It is a metaphor, but it's pretty accurate. It's pretty decent. And I mean, at least that person actually spoke up because a lot of people just like, oh yeah, yeah, and it's like they treat you like a leper or like you. Why would you do that? You know. Honestly, you could get either a job or something like that, and people will stalk you, harass you, or just someone at a grocery store will try to do something to you creepily. There's creeps everywhere like that, and it's not just the internet chat site. Even though someone could get your IP address, this and that, You know, yeah, should you be protected? Probably, but people could do a lot of things that you don't even know about in the real world or other places. Um, it's just that how I met Cynthia was very, very odd, and I know she planned to talk to me and stuff like that later on, figured out, and it's like I mean, what are the chances if I would have met her? Probably I wouldn't have exchanged numbers with her. You know, I wouldn't have talked to her because in real life, she just doesn't have my kind of personality. You know, so it's like we wouldn't have connected. Is a bit closed in when you meet on we met on Kicks. It was like a chat site. There was a lot of freakiness going on, but it's like that everywhere, all over the internet. Even in the real world. But it wasn't a dating app. But even in dating apps, you'll find somebody you could figure out. You don't figure out. You meet them in person. It's like well, this is gonna work out. Is meeting someone in real world probably better? Definitely. But you could still get either manipulated or lied to by someone in the real world. You just you'll see their face. Unless you go you go on a dating site and you see a video chat site and you talk to them and you see their facial mannerisms and you see what they're about, how they talk and how they react versus texting. If that person or if anyone in particular is talking about that, you know. Um yeah, I mean it's just like people's perception of that though. And I get there's people that actually go on dating sites or other applications. They meet up and they spend years together. They get married and stuff like that does happen. How many people meet in real life and they just if they have tumultuous relationships, they just broke up and break up and they cheat on each other. you know that technology exists. To meet somebody like that is it perfect? Probably not, because you know what, people just don't try to be even nice. Not just saying they should be perfect. They just they don't even they just want to satisfy their own greed, lust, or whatever they're doing. That's a problem. You can have an actual village like the movie The Village, and you're not gonna contain evil, immorality, and all sorts of things by getting rid of technology. That's not gonna fix itself. It's the human experience, or is it, or maybe it's chasing to be human, and just try to be moral about your everyday life, especially towards other people. That will fix a lot of stuff. And it's like they say, the free market will fix everything. Is that phrase going on? Well, that will fix everything as well. You know, if you're a hacker out there, you get people's information, and you get their personal pictures, or you stalk them, and you delete text messages. Well, you probably in real life, who knows what you'll do. I mean, maybe you're a coward and you just in real life you'll put your hair down and you would smile at somebody and then just walk away. You know, and it's like in real life I could pick you up in a text, in a text chat form. I could actually tell you some things, but then you could come back and you could hide this and that. So there are differences. There are differences, but uh, it's just that like, I don't know. It's just that thought about how like uh the internet chats like we could do with the internet, buy, sell stuff. I mean, you could ship stuff. It's incredible. It's not just for like dating and sex. But people can even when you ship to somebody, there's been evidence people just scam all over the place. On Facebook Marketplace, I got so many messages just like last time it was women. They just like, here's my number. It's just like a picture of a number. Like, call me or text me. We're gonna talk about this. Like, why do you need my number? And they just they stop talking to you and they just block you. It's like, what are you doing? You want to buy this? It's a good price. Then what are you trying to do? And one person had her profile. Went to the profile and she didn't answer about buying that. And a lot of those people they have a fake profile just to like scam people. I mean, people could do that in real life with papers and not tell you how much you're getting back in your taxes, whether they care or don't care. It's like they can manipulate you, they can steal you nonetheless. It's just that technology is out there for their hands to come out much faster.